Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and today we're going to learn how to properly vanish your iPhone. Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and welcome to another magic review where my job is to take a look at some of the latest and greatest magic on the market and let you guys decide whether or not I think it is something you should be adding to your act. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at iDrop by Tim Ellis. iDrop is a new imagined version of that classic effect, right, where you take someone's wedding ring, you put it inside of the little handkerchief, and then you make it disappear, but then the ring goes flying away or gets lost or whatever, only for you to then produce a little gift box, and inside the box is their wedding ring. You give it right back to them, right? This is a modernized version of that using a phone, and the exact same thing happens. You put the phone into a bag, right? You go to drop the phone into the bag, only for some reason there's a hole in the bag, right? So when you go to put this in, it falls straight through the bag, falls on the floor, and breaks into pieces, right? You then put those broken pieces back in the bag or into a box or vanish them however you want. You then have a box that's been all wrapped. You open that, inside that box is another box. You open that, inside that box is another box, and then inside of that box is their phone. So this is the perfect corporate gag magic routine. It plays really well on a stage, or you can play it really small. You can do this close up. You can borrow someone's phone when you do this. You can use your own phone when you do this. For example, the way that I like to do it is I say, hey guys, we're gonna try something cool with my phone. I go to put it inside the bag. It slips through the little hole on the bottom of the bag here, right? Because there's a little hole at the bottom. It slips through, it breaks, and then I put the broken pieces of my own phone back in the bag, do the magic move, and when I reach in and take the phone back out, it's been magically restored again, right? And it works. It's a real functioning iPhone because it's my real phone. So what do you get with this? You get the bag, which is a change bag. It is designed to switch the phones, so there's no sleight of hand required for this. You can borrow the phone, put it into the bag, their phone, quote unquote, their phone, falls out, breaks. You put it back in the bag, do the magic move, pull their phone back out, fully restored, and you give them their phone back, right? The bag does all of that for you. It's also designed so that when you put the phone in the bag, you can see, hopefully you guys can see it here, you can see the phone through the bag, right? So the whole time they see their phone inside of the bag, right? And then all you have to do is just give it a little shake and then it falls out of the hole in the bottom of the bag. So a really cool effect. You also get a iPhone. This is meant to be like a iPhone 7, I believe. So the version that comes with the product is a little older. And so this is, I guess let's jump right into cons, things that I don't like about this, because the cons are actually not as bad as you think. So let's get those out of the way now. Old model of iPhone, right? It's got the button on the bottom. I mean, it looks good. It looks like a real phone if you guys look at it. This is actually a really, really high quality replica. It's just outdated. Not really too many people are using these anymore. So, yeah, that's the one big thing about this that I know I'm not a huge fan of and a lot of other people don't like either. But having said that, as long as you borrow a black phone, right, or maybe one with a gray back, you can get away with as well. As long as it's not like bright blue or pink or yellow or green or something like that, you can get away with this, because this is going to be broken in pieces on the floor, and the spectator is not really going to be like going through and examining everything, right? So let me show you guys here. It is designed to break, right? It's just held on with a little magnet right here that just clips in, and when this drops and hits the floor, it's supposed to break into pieces. Now, the other con is if this falls on the carpet, sometimes it doesn't break. But you want this to fall like on a hard surface so that it breaks into pieces, right? So as long as you're borrowing a phone that looks kind of like this could really be any phone, right? Because you're just going to pick up the broken pieces, you're going to kind of show them quickly, put them back together, stick them back in the bag, do the magic move, and then you're going to pull their phone out and give them their phone back, right? So this doesn't necessarily have to look exactly like their phone. Now, here's the silver lining in all of this. I do believe they have refill kits for this. And if you go on the Vanishing Inc website, I want to say you can refill this, and you do have more options for different phones that you can choose from with this. So it's a little bit more customizable if you purchase the refill for this. I recommend that you buy a refill anyway, because you're going to be doing this over and over and over again, and eventually the phone is going to be so damaged that it doesn't go back together properly, and it will really be broken, and you're going to need to replace it. But again, you get the phone, you get the bag, and you get the routine. And the price point on this isn't too bad. It's 50 bucks. Comes in a nice box. It looks like it could be an Apple product, right? So really cool, really good quality there. Let's talk about the routine. So basically, you're going to learn the basics of the trick. You're going to learn how to use the bag. You're going to learn how the phone works. You're going to learn how to borrow the phone, put it in the bag, and perform the switch. Because again, you're going to switch from their phone to the gimmicked phone, right? You're going to learn all of that stuff. He teaches you how to use just the props that are included in here to do a routine where you borrow the phone, it breaks, it's restored, you give the phone back, bada bing, bada boom, and you're done, right? What you do not receive is the nest of boxes gimmick, which you will need to make yourself. Now, when I say make, you don't really have to do a whole ton. You do have to prepare the boxes, but you don't have to do a whole ton. And he walks you through step by step how to do this. So you can go out and you can purchase any set of boxes that you want, right? You can make it look however you want. You can decorate it. You can put a bow on there, whatever you want to do. The nest of boxes production at the end is not included, but he teaches you how to do it. He also teaches some alternate handlings as well, different things that you can do. It looks like it was shot after the fact, so these might even be extra bits that were added on after the production of this video went out. But he talks about some extra things that you can do, troubleshooting things like if the phone doesn't break, or how to make sure that the phone breaks. Like right now I'm performing on the carpet, so like one of the things he recommends is to like flip the back upside down, right? So it looks like it's a whole phone, but then when I drop it, it does break into pieces, right? So he shows you how to do all of this stuff. He also shows you how to use the bag in a way that doesn't have anything to do with this trick, right? So maybe you can switch from one deck of cards to another deck of cards, right? So you hand a deck, it's shuffled, you drop the deck into the bag, and again, they can see it here, right? So let's just say I take this, let's just say they shuffled this and I want to put it in the bag, right? You can switch it. So now the other deck, so that would be the stacked deck, the one that you have stacked into Monica or whatever, is now in play. And you can leave that on the table. You can go off to do something else. And then they see the deck is there, right? You can drop it out of the hole in the bottom, just like this, or you can reach in and you can take it out, and now you're in your stacked deck, right? So he teaches you different ways that you can use these props. So who is this for? This is for a variety of different people, in my opinion. I think someone that wants to add some comedy into their act would get a big kick out of this. I am using this in my act for my kids' shows specifically. I do a change bag routine with the handkerchiefs. They go inside the change bag, you do the magic move, you pull the handkerchiefs out. At the end of my change bag routine, I open the zipper on the bottom and I show my hand all the way through the bag and I say, look, there's nothing in there, right? It's completely empty. I set the bag down. I preload the bag with my real phone now. And then I say, you know, we can do this with other stuff too. It doesn't even have to be the handkerchiefs. You can use anything. Like, look, you can use your phone and I take this and I show them my phone, and then I go to say, watch, here, we'll do it. And I put my phone into the bag, but remember, I forgot that the zipper was open on the bottom. So the phone falls all the way through the bag. It breaks. Put the broken pieces in the bag, do the magic move, pull my phone out. Does it work? And I tap it and it turns on. Oh, thank God. You know what? Maybe we won't do magic with my phone. And I put my phone away, right? And so that's how I'm using it. So children's entertainers can get something out of this. The kids will laugh hysterically at you when you drop your phone and it breaks on the floor. Who else will get some work out of this? People that want to do crowd work, where you invite a spectator up on stage with you, you borrow an object that means a lot to them, and then you want to kind of do something fun with that. This will work really well in stand-up corporate settings, right? A situation where you're on a big stage in front of a lot of people. This is a great pack small, play big style effect, because all it really is just this and this. This is all you have to pack with you, right? And this folds down, you stick the phone inside, and you're ready to go, right? So really easy to carry with you. And then you can do like a large theater situation, because all they have to see is the phone drop, and they all know what's happened. They all will gasp. They'll know that the phone has fallen on the floor, and all you need to do is pick up the phone in a couple of pieces and hold 2 pieces of a broken phone in your hand, and the audience is automatically going to know, crap, this magician just dropped their phone, right? Put the broken pieces in the bag, do the move, take it back out, tap it to show that it still turns on, and then hand it back to the spectator. And now you've done a really cool piece with just small little props that fit inside of your bag, right? So if you're like a cruise ship worker or something, this would be great for that. Again, if you want to do the bit where you have the nested set of boxes, you can have like 20 boxes if you want. You can have like a giant Home Depot box that's like this big, and it goes all the way down to a little box that fits the phone. It's up to you how over the top crazy you want to go with this, but he teaches you how to do it and build the boxes yourself, right? So he does it with 3 boxes, a shoebox size to a smaller box to a box that fits the phone, and you're just taking those boxes out, and then you get to the last box and you open that up, and the boxes are all wrapped too. They're like wrapped in like ribbon or whatever, right? So you're like taking these boxes open, taking that open, pulling another box out, undoing that, taking that open, pulling another box out. So it really feels impossible, like how the heck did the phone get in there? And he teaches you how to build all of this stuff using materials that you guys can go to like a craft store and you can buy. You can go to Joann's or Michael's and you can buy all this stuff. So for 50 bucks, again, inside here, you get the gimmicked phone, you get the gimmicked change bag, and you get the instructions for how to perform using just these. You get the bonus routine using the nested set of boxes, and you get bonus ideas that you can use the props that are included in other ways, again, as well as some troubleshooting ideas and things like this. So it's a solid product. I really like it. I highly recommend it if you guys want to check it out. Again, the only bummer of it is it's an older looking phone, but look into those refill kits, because at least they explain in the tutorial that you can refill this and you can choose from a variety of other different phones as well. So have a look for yourself, see what those look like, see if any of them appeal to you. You should be able to purchase from the refill kit without needing to buy this. So you guys should be able to look and see if there's a phone that suits your personality. I'll have links in the description below to all of this stuff, so make sure you guys check that out. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you guys know anytime I upload a new video. Also, make sure you guys click the join button if you'd like to become a member of the mob. You guys will get early access to all these videos, so you don't have to wait for them to premiere. You'll unlock tutorial videos right here on the channel. We've got new tutorials going out every month. And if you join the inner circle, you'll be able to join those family meetings as well. So if you become a boss, an underboss, or a lieutenant, you can join the family meetings, which are the first Saturday of every month. It's a live Q&A session where you guys can pick my brain about anything that you want, and I will do a lecture on a topic that you guys get to choose as well. All of that stuff, all you got to do is just click the join button. At this time, I'd like to introduce you guys to some of our newest members. So ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Jim Ackerman, Anand, Spaghetti Ted, David of the Goldman Group, and Michael Doyle. Thank you guys so much for becoming members of the mob. You can see here that these guys are actually all part of the inner circle. We got some mob bosses and some mob lieutenants. On top of all of that, if you become a boss or underboss, you guys get direct access to me as well, where you guys can ask me anything that you want. I'll hop on the phone with you, or we can do a video session where we talk about whatever you want. We can work on magic together. Or if you guys want to maybe go from being a hobbyist to a professional, start making some money doing the thing that you love to do, we can discuss all of that stuff. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking all the way around with me to the end of this video. I will see you in the next one. So take care, everyone.